Welcome to the David Bradley Show with your host, David Bradley.
Good, whatever the hell time it is. All right, y'all. Appreciate you showing up, checking out the show. I've been saying this at the end, so I'm starting saying it at the beginning also. Please like, share, follow, subscribe. It helps us all, whether you're an artist or whether you're a crazy fat old podcaster. Yeah, I mean, there's just all kinds of different things. You know, it just helps everybody. When people are looking to book people for shows, that's the first thing they look at. They want to know their followers, their subscribers, all this stuff. So y'all, please, like I said, it helps us all. So anyway, we're going to do a show. This nice gentleman contacted the show, and I listened to his music, and I liked a lot of it. And it's different. It's got some of it. Sometimes you'll feel like you've got a little bit of a hip hop country to it. Some of it is just flat out, yeah, that's country. And some of the other part of it is like he's kind of experimenting a little bit. So I kind of labeled it like experimental alternative type country, which I appreciate all music. I don't care what anybody says. They can, say whatever. But anyway, and I just think it's fascinating, and music on a whole needs to be appreciated. I don't care what it is. It just needs to be appreciated. If it's good to you and it, makes that old foot stomp or get you in a good mood, then by God, it's music. So anyway, everybody please welcome to the show, Johnathan Sterling. What's up, dude?
Hey. Pleasure to be here.
Yeah, I know you had a long damn drive too.
I did. 3.5 hours.
Jesus Christ. It astonishes me anybody would want to drive that far to talk to me.
Your work precedes yourself, so.
Oh God, now I'm scared. But yeah, I mean, I just, a lot of your stuff, man, it's what I like about it is it's regardless of what type of direction you're taking it, it's like I wanted to hear exactly which direction you were going with it, know?
Well, that's the key. I mean, the point of music is to progress, so
yeah,
that's where I'm wanting to go. I'm wanting to go forward with a new sound that nobody's heard before. So.
Right. And that's good. I mean, hell, that's music. That's the way it's supposed to be.
Exactly.
Nobody wants to do cookie cutter.
No.
Even the ones that do cookie cutter, they don't want to do it.
They're paid, though. They're probably paid.
Yeah. Well, I mean, money talks.
Yeah. Too much is about that, I think.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it doesn't. Out of everybody I've interviewed, I don't think we ever really talked about money being the whole reason that they're doing the music.
I mean, it never starts off that way. It always kind of like.
Well, it's kind of like a bonus on the back end.
The more further you need it,
Yeah.
to keep that persona.
Yeah, but on the back end, the money is the nice thing. But I think everybody needs to actually get into the music because it's what moves them. It's their passion, it's their drive. Everybody that's been on the show is all about, they started early, whether it was their mom and dad, helping them out, or like the church choir and stuff like that.
It always starts early with the people that are serious about the music.
Yeah. When did it start with you?
Probably when I could talk, probably. I haven't shut up since, so yeah.
Well, yeah, that's what mom says. My mom says I'd argue with a stop sign, so.
I mean, that's a good quality in a podcast.
Not really. I mean, I don't argue a whole lot with people. Don't you even cut your eyes at me.
I wasn't even going to say anything.
Well, no, not you, Caitlin. Caitlin's over looking over to the monitor and cutting her eyes at me like, the hell are you talking about?
Yeah.
Between her and Julie, they keep me straight. So
straight-ish.
I like the ish part. That's good.
It's wiggle room,
There's some wiggle room. Oh, Lord. So this show is coming out on Monday at 6 p.m. So, I think I told everybody on Facebook that I had a big announcement on the 14th. So y'all still got to wait.
That's fine with me.
Well, I mean, it's you got to make sure that confirmations are there and everything else, because if you basically get on and start talking shit, this is what you're going to do and blah, blah, blah. And, or you're telling a half truth or something like that.
It kind of just feels forced.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. It discredits you. It really does.
Yeah. You need that thinking time in there in the shot. So,
and then when I fidget too. I'm sitting here playing with a damn Allen wrench. But yeah, I mean, you've got to know exactly what you're saying, know the facts, know that it's actually written in stone. This is going to freaking happen, and that's why when you asked me earlier, I couldn't really answer, because it was just like, can't really say. I need that authentication.
Authenticity.
Yeah, that thing.
For sure. Everybody does.
I'm not a big wordsmith.
Since everybody's worried about how they're going to be viewed, but just by being themselves.
And I used to worry about that. I used to worry about that a lot.
I mean, it happens to everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody gets a little taste of the self-conscious, oh, am I making a fool of myself?
Yeah.
Kind of. But we tend to cope with it and get over it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I get nervous for every show. Always do.
I mean, it's just like pre-show jitters,
Yeah.
You just kind of get comfortable into it.
Yeah. I mean, you really don't know sometimes how the conversation is going to go.
Yeah, some people can't carry one.
No, not really. That's always fun.
And you're just reaching. You're reaching for questions, Yeah, I get that. I've been in a lot of those, for sure.
Yeah. I've had a couple of those with girlfriends, but anyway.
I mean, to each his own.
Yeah, pretty much. But I'm sorry, I'm going down rabbit holes again.
But the CMAs, I mean, that's great.
Yeah, I love the CMAs. They made me a member and opened up a lot of doors for a lot of podcasters and then a lot of internet-based stuff.
Yeah, and in the end, it's for the artists also. That's the main goal for you. I mean, I like that.
Yeah, my whole show was based around that. When I first started all this stuff, it was, I don't give a damn about the money. I don't give a damn about, it's all about, say, the music industry back when I was first in it. It was all about people helping people. There wasn't none of that cutthroat.
Stepping on to get ahead.
Yeah, or, somebody running their mouth.
Mm-hmm. Because you actually had to have talent. It's kind of easier now with the technology that we have today.
Oh, yeah. Auto-tune is a fabulous thing.
It is. I mean, I think Cher actually did that first, like with the Do You Believe in Love After Love, right? Or I Believe. Yeah, that's the name.
It might have been I Believe in Love.
But she had that auto-tune in that song. And nobody really realizes that she was the first auto-tune
I didn't know
artist.
that.
I mean, yeah.
See, now I got to look that shit up.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they didn't call it auto-tune back then, but
I wonder what they called it. Fix a voice?
robotic effect. I don't know.
Hey, look, we can put this robot voice on here. Yeah, I don't know how some of that started, man.
T-Pain. T-Pain definitely started it.
Did he?
Oh, yeah. The bartender song, yeah.
Yeah. See, I didn't know that. So I don't listen to a whole lot of, I loved Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'm not familiar with them.
Well, you got to look them up.
Okay.
These are like, the OGs of rap when it first started, like Run DMC.
Okay.
Okay. And
now I'm on board again.
okay, you're on board now. and all that stuff when I was growing up, because I mean, it was just awesome. You know, you had this driving bass beat, you know, and
the message that hip hop back then portrayed.
Yeah, I mean, it was
rebellious, yet it was necessary.
It wasn't so much. Somebody's gonna bitch me out for this. It wasn't as vulgar and hateful. It had.
I'm pretty sure hip hop's always had that.
Well, I mean, it had that
there.
rebellious side to it, you
had
know,
that little category
Yeah.
to the side, yeah.
you know, but it was always like implied stuff.
Sure, that everybody was familiar and can generally.
Yeah.
I got you.
Well, I mean, like the one song, it was I met a little girlie.
Who was misled?
No, I totally forgot the damn lyric.
I can't remember them for you, man.
I know. That's sad. I forget shit all the time. It's amazing. Oh, I met a little girlie. Her hair was kind of curly. Went to her house to bust her out. I had to leave there early. It's tricky to rock a rhyme. It's right on time. It's tricky.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Run DMC.
That was the shit back in the day.
Yeah. It's still the shit.
You know, and I just
you know, you got to be familiar with that kind of genre.
Yeah.
Because that's a genre now of it's the 80s hip hop. You know?
Yeah.
It's getting more and more detailed. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to progress that into something that can be progressed from. You know?
Right.
That's the whole point of music.
Yeah. Well, say that was one thing I liked about when the Lax came out. They were the kind of like hip hop country, you know, along like Colt Ford was doing and everything.
Yeah.
It was all in, it was more, you know, one song was Digging Up Mud, you know. It's all about going off-roading and kicking mud up, you know, and all kinds of stuff and having fun.
Yeah. I mean, that should just prove that it doesn't take like a skin color to make any kind of music.
No. Well, I mean, I don't ever put skin color into it.
It's all about upbringing and speaking true.
Yeah.
That's how you make a country song as a
exactly.
It's basically country music.
Yeah. You know, and that's everybody, how they was raised up, how they experienced life and everything else. That's what the songs used to be.
Yeah, it's authentic. It's the authenticity.
Yeah. You love that word, don't you?
I love it. I live it. I live it every day for sure.
Yeah. And see, that's awesome because, you know, like Waylon and Willie and all those, the reason they got named Outlaw Country is because they wasn't taking nobody's shit no more. You couldn't tell them how to do a record. You couldn't tell them how to do this. And
they laid the foundation for country music.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the pickup truck, you know what I mean? They really had that pickup truck.
Oh, yeah.
You know, they really were on that farm and stuff. But, you know, these days you don't have to do all that just to speak about it and woo an audience.
Well, I mean, there's some people out there, they don't even live the shit, you know, and they're just like Googling
like phrases to say.
Yeah.
To the audience,
things that, you know.
How to say yeehaw properly.
Well, it's kind of like on Facebook. They've got that thing now where you can hit it and it'll pop up and show how to actually pronounce your name. Because there's so many different names in the world nowadays.
Phonetics, yeah.
Yeah. You know, it's crazy.
You got to pronounce the dash, you know.
The little chick.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy how all that works. I don't know. I think a lot of it on a lot of the music levels, I wished it would just roll back a little bit and slow down just a minute.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it's turning more towards the acoustic organic sound.
Yeah.
In the indie, you know, alternative genres.
That's like Godsmack. They're out on tour right now, but they're doing all acoustic set.
I mean, that would bring literally every Godsmack fan to the shows. Yeah.
Well, they played Nashville and I couldn't go. I had something going on, but I wanted to go so bad. And a buddy of mine went and he was like, dude,
you missed it.
That was awesome. And I'm like,
it's more personal. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see that.
You know, I'm like, where's my damn shirt, you asshole?
Yeah, where's my $35 shirt at?
I didn't even get a shirt, man. I'm getting old. I'm gonna have to get me a beanbag chair.
I was about to say, you okay over there?
No, I'm freaking. My left knee is still killing me. It feels like my tendons that are going over top of the kneecap are about ready to just shred.
Grab an ice pack, you know.
Just rub some dirt on it.
Yeah, just throw some dirt on it. It'll be all right.
Pack it in there, yeah. In between the tendons.
That's what I always loved when I was growing up. Rub some dirt on it, you'll be all right.
Run it off.
I rub dirt on it. It don't work. Put some water on it. But that'll be mud. It's soothing. Okay. And then you grow up and you got people that are actually going to mud baths and
So that's some special mud, though. You know.
Mud special mud.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was the name of that show?
Organic mud.
There was a show on TV. It was called Suits. And one of the guys on there, he had an obsession with mud baths. And this dude was like paying big money to go to these mud baths.
Yeah. I know the guy.
Yeah, he's a little heavier set fellow.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be nice. He's a little chunky. How many songs you got now?
Well,
I only heard like 4.
yeah. So far, I mean,
I didn't know how many you released or anything. So
yeah, on YouTube, on my channel, is where I started like uploading my singles that I've just released.
Yeah.
Every time I finished one, but then it got to like distribution and all that, so I started looking into that, and I have like 5 on all the platforms.
Yeah.
All streaming platforms. Yeah.
So that's what I love. You don't really need a label anymore. You can just do all this shit yourself.
Exactly. Or make the odds a little bit more in your favor of exposure, you know.
Oh yeah,
That's for sure.
I don't know why that popped in my head.
What popped in here?
May the odds forever be in your favor.
I hope you keep that in here. I want to hear that later. I might make a song out of it. I might copy the little audio and just.
You all right over there, Caitlin? Oh, what was that off of?
Hunger Games.
Yeah, Hunger Games.
Hashtag Hunger Games.
Hash, whatever. I don't know. Is it even hashtag anymore?
Is it X now? X.com?
Is it?
Twitter?
I've been doing the @ and
Threads? Yeah.
I don't know.
It's like Instagram Threads or.
Dude, I don't even know what Threads is. I've gotten so many.
It's like a sister social media. Like
I've had so many
attached.
people, it pops up on my Instagram, so-and-so wants to add you on Threads. And I'm like, what the hell's Threads? I thought I was on a social media site, and now they're telling me to do this other. So I'm just weird. It's crazy.
Mark Zuckerberg, man.
He's a fabulous guy.
Oh, yeah. I have no problem with him.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, he's a great person.
handsome fella too.
Yeah. Very, very, very dapper.
Intelligent.
Yep.
Wonder how much he spends on a suit.
I don't know. Like usually it's those really high up elite billionaires that kind of dress casually, like they don't really spend a lot on, like Jimmy Buffett.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can't go wrong with shorts and a Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah. Or a Big Mac, at the every day. I'm pretty sure you can do without that.
I tell you what, though, you go to Margaritaville, downtown Nashville, and depending on what time you get there, you'll be standing in line for hours, man.
I only thought that was a hotel. Yeah. I haven't.
No, it's
like I said, I've been like here 5 times. So.
Yeah, it's a restaurant, and Caitlin, they got a stage in there, or
Yeah.
I've never been in there.
Yeah. I haven't been in there in a long time, but they have a stage.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I think they have 2.
Really? Wow. Okay. Cool. You have to go check that out later.
Eventful.
She's full of knowledge.
But yeah, what were we talking about before?
I don't remember.
The amount of money that a person has, like certain things become less important to you. And I kind of feel that. I I feel like you have to make a certain amount of money and get everything you really want, and then you can kind of, be conservative, I guess.
I don't know. I mean, I think I kind of lived that all my life because Julie still threatens to take all my tank tops and get rid of them. Because I used to do nothing. I would sit here in tank tops and a pair of loose shorts and just relax,
Yeah, you were in like a cutoff shirt in one of the episodes.
Yeah.
That I looked at today. That's funny. I mean, maybe she has a point. Maybe the jacket works though.
Well, it's red and it's a hoodie, so.
You want to borrow my beanie?
No, I'm good.
I don't have anything else red on, so.
Nope,
We're all wearing some sort of red.
Is it a red day?
I guess so.
Cool. What are you wearing red? Oh, that's more of a burgundy.
Yeah, that ain't red.
It just needs washed.
Oh, okay. Washing machine's in there. So we're going to look up some of your stuff on Facebook and YouTube.
Yeah, my YouTube channel's, www.youtube.com/realdealsilver.com. Just
So
the record.
So where did the Real Deal Silver come out?
Well, it's an old military nickname that my buddies gave me. My last name's Sterling, so they just how they give everybody nicknames.
Oh yeah,
they just were real obvious with mine, real generic.
Yeah,
called me Silver. One person called me Pewter for a while. It's like he's like, you ain't silver yet, because I always told him I had this vision of who I want to become.
Right.
But he's like, yeah, you're not that yet. You're pewter.
Mm-hmm.
You're that utensil metal. Yeah.
How long was you in the military?
Just 3 years.
3 years.
Yeah.
Which branch?
Army.
Army.
Yeah.
Who?
Yep. Shout out 173rd.
There you go.
Airborne Combat Team.
Awesome. I love it. I appreciate your service.
Thank you for your support.
More people need to support the military. There's a buddy of mine, Chris Turner. He's ex-military Marine, I believe, and he's singer-songwriter in Nashville.
Is he doing well? Is he
He's
using his veteran discount?
I don't know. I don't know if he's using his discount or not, but I mean, he's a good guy, man. Yeah, hell of a
we're all
writer.
good guys. We're all good guys. No matter what you hear.
Well, I mean,
veterans are all good guys.
Yeah, pretty much. I've got a ton of military friends.
Same.
I've always learned something from them every time. You just hang out with them and you're learning shit,
For sure, yeah. You learn a whole different type of culture, it feels like.
Mm-hmm.
They're from all over the place.
Yeah.
Nigeria. I have a real good buddy that came to America with like a visa to join the military to become a citizen.
Awesome.
From Nigeria. He was shout out to Mobio.
There you go. He'll get a kick out of that. When you was in the military, did you write more?
Well, that's honestly, that's where I actually initially started, putting my thoughts down on paper and seeing like potential in the lyrics, because they were real, they were true. And I was doing it for my own mental stability. So,
well, you got to do something.
Coping mechanisms.
Yeah.
Why they exist. Yeah.
Yeah. There's
some alcohol, that.
Well, there's a group out there right now. Oh Lord, it escapes me. I can't remember the name. But if y'all see Chris Turner, ask him about it, and he will tell you about it. But they're taking military people that don't know how to write or do music or anything like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Through the VA, right?
I don't know if it's through the VA or not.
Yeah, they have like a couple musical one's in Nashville actually.
Yeah.
That I almost moved here for.
Yeah, and they're listening to the stories, and these songwriters are actually writing the songs for them, and
that's cool.
They
like Big and Rich did for the 173rd.
I think so.
Yeah,
I think they started all that.
Yeah, there was a couple of them.
Yeah,
there was a couple of them for sure. Toby Keith, he had the.
Oh, Toby was awesome with the military, man. I mean, he loved all those guys.
He's a true staple in country music. That guy.
Yeah, he really was. I hated to see him go.
Shocked the world.
Yeah, it shocked a lot of people. Because, I mean, the last time he was on stage, I mean, he didn't look good, but,
He still left it all out there, though.
he still put it out there, and he sang that song, and, dude, I bet there wasn't a dry eye anywhere.
Probably not.
Because I teared up. I ain't gonna lie. Because that was a deep damn song for him to be singing,
Among other ones, the tribute to Courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the one I was referring to. Yeah.
Yeah.
That one usually brings, the little frog in the throat.
Oh,
action.
yeah.
Yeah, it makes you choke up.
My favorite song that he ever did. And it's totally for personal reasons. Because I've got one of them checkerboard past like half of us all do. But I got a little vindictiveness to me too, And
I think every podcaster should.
well, yeah, they should. But, it's like I don't know where this path has taken me. Don't really know. And, it may be big. It may be just the way it is right now. I don't know. But I want to be able to just one time, I want to play Toby Keith's song, How Do You Like Me Now? And for everybody that ever did me wrong or shit on me or whatever else, or told me that I was going to be worthless the rest of my life, I just want to go.
That's the song for it, yeah. And that's coming from like a Red Solo Cup fan,
Oh, yeah.
That's my favorite one for sure.
Yeah, I love that.
I've had a lot of Red Solo Cups in my hand before.
Oh, yeah. We did. I don't think we really cared what color the daggum plastic cup was.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it had to be plastic, though, beer pong and all. Yeah.
Well, I mean, we didn't have beer pong back when I was doing all that stuff.
That game is ancient, man.
Yeah, we never did
Most
it.
ancient drinking game there is.
The biggest thing we did was we would go four-wheeling, in the truck, go off-road, go mudding, and we make a bonfire, and we would twist one up, or we would,
do what you got to do.
Reach into the Hunch Punch cooler and just sit back and just
Not
have a
familiar with
blast.
Hunch Punch. What's Hunch Punch again?
Yeah. Hunch Punch was this beautiful little concoction that a buddy of mine made. And it was basically, we would get a bag of ice, a big Coleman cooler. This is way
this is going, yeah.
way predates
That's
Yeti.
the glass, isn't it? The cooler was.
And whatever booze we had left over, we would dump it in there, and we would have maraschino cherries or pineapple or, just whatever, some kind of fruit.
Take the smell away.
Yeah. And we would, we would dip the cup in there and we would just sip on it all night. Not chug it, not drink the hell out of it, but just
Gentleman style.
Just sip.
Yeah.
That's all you needed, because half the time we were at that level of buzzing anyway, and we just needed to maintain that good, nice, happy buzz.
Just stagnate.
Yeah. Well, I mean, some people are power drinkers. Some people are what do you call? To me, this is more of what some people are when it's social drinking. They're out with their buddies, and when the buddy orders a shot, I got to keep up with him. He ain't going to outdo me. I can drink more than him, It gets into that competition type thing.
Yeah. To where you're speaking in cursive.
Yeah, or you're looking in cursive.
Yeah. Looking straight through you. Yeah.
But back then, we got to the buzz level, and we just maintained.
Preferred a plateau.
Yeah, just plateaued out, And we'd have a bonfire and stereos would be blasting, Hank Williams Jr., and you'd have a bunch of damn, half drunk people sitting around having a good time, just singing Hank Williams Jr. and just having a blast, man.
That sounds like some good old fashioned country good time.
Oh yeah. And it helped also that one of your buddies, his granddaddy owned a big old farm. So
yep. So no cops,
no cops. I mean, we were out in the middle of nowhere, man.
Yeah. That's the key. That's the key of fun is like the no 5-0 around.
Well, I mean, we policed ourselves.
Yeah, for sure.
If somebody started getting out of hand, whoa, buddy, come on now.
Might be worse than the cops coming. Yeah.
And well, no,
They might come to save you.
We didn't hurt them.
Much. Gotta teach the lesson.
It's not my fault they fell down. Seriously.
You're just the one behind them, like on your. Like,
well, I mean, you're trying to help them up.
Pushes you over.
I'm sorry. Can't you stand?
Yeah.
Oh God.
My idea of a good time though is, it's more experimental than that. I like to meet new people. I like to travel new places.
Yeah.
Network. Find like-hearted people.
Well, I mean, that's part of what I did when I was driving a truck. Because I was OTR everywhere.
Did you own your own truck? I heard that's like
no.
Okay.
No, I will never ever own my own truck.
I heard that's where the dollars are.
Yeah, it's where the dollars are until your truck breaks down, and then all those dollars go away.
So you have to be like knowledgeable on like how to fix that yourself.
Well, you can be, but if you blow a motor,
that's a lot of money.
That's $80,000 right off the top.
Or 30,000 from a friend.
Yeah,
that you've networked and found.
Well, I mean, you blow. Okay, say your truck blows one tire. For a breakdown call, that's where the tire guy comes out to you on the road because you can't drive. They come out there and they change the tire for you and all that other stuff. That starts
like
around.
AAA.
That starts at around $500. It is insane.
They got the extra pay for it, maybe maybe it all balances out.
It all depends, I mean, oil changes for big trucks are, $300-400.
Yeah, for the oil, I bet that's a lot of oil that compared. Yeah, I feel that. My brother was actually a truck driver for JST, if you know that.
No, I don't know that one.
Yeah, he did that for some years. He called himself an asphalt cowboy, if that makes any sense to you. I think there's a country song about that, actually.
No, there's a brand new country song out there that I'm not saying her name until she gets on my show, but it's called Concrete Cowboy.
Okay.
You've heard of that, haven't you, Caitlin?
That's going to be a new one for me. I mean, I've never seen a concrete cowboy.
Yeah. Well,
in the dirt, or in the mud.
Well, that's what she's calling all the wannabe fuck boys.
The stadium country singers.
Yeah, the
Keith Urban-ish kind of.
The guys that go buy the hats and the shirt
nice
and everything else. And the most mud they've ever seen was when they was a toddler and their mom left them outside,
Yeah.
And
he has a ranch, but he never goes there.
Yeah, and the song goes on about, pretending to do shots of bourbon or something like that. And
a Bud Light.
Bud Light
with
makes
the
them,
logo out. Yeah.
Yeah, a Bud Light would make them tipsy,
Oh, yeah.
They're not real.
Yeah.
They're just being fake.
They'll get their overalls dirty.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the whole premise of the whole song, it's it's just crazy. Anyway, we're on to a different tangent now.
It's been good talking to you, man. Real.
No,
Glad to be here.
It's weird. I do little bunny trails and stuff. Brittany Bishop is the one that coined that phrase for me because we were doing a show and I think it was like 6 or 7 different little bunny trails I went down and she was trying to follow me on some of it.
You need one of those like little sound effects buttons to where you like,
no, don't get me started.
I would have a lot of fun with that.
Yeah.
Well,
Or
you
applause,
can program that.
Applause and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. One of the boards that I've got over there is a Rode Podcaster. And
nice.
It's got buttons on the side that are lit up. And you can actually program those buttons
Certain recordings.
to whatever you want.
That's awesome.
You know, you want to do the audience clap, you can do that. You can do
Like a
yeah, ooh, boing.
LeBron James. I'm sorry, that's another podcaster does that though.
I don't know. I don't listen to too many other podcasters.
Joe Rogan.
I don't listen to him.
Really?
Really.
That's surprising. I mean, everybody loves him. Really.
Now
He's into conspiracy theories though, and like
he's a great guy. I won't ever say
he's intelligent too. He's really smart.
Yeah.
And he can back it up.
Yeah,
for sure. Like
well, I mean, he's what, second or third degree jiu-jitsu belt and
something like that.
I don't know. I mean, he's a badass in his own right.
Yeah, he does the interviewing on the show, so you don't really get a lot of information about him. But if you do, do a little digging, pretty sure.
I did some digging and I read his equipment list, and I started buying equipment.
You did spot on.
Well, I mean, I figured if he was using it, it's got to be good shit. So, and then I got it and I realized, holy crap, this is good stuff. And it's not that costly. I mean, really, if you look at the overall, then yeah, it's kind of costly, but for each piece, it wasn't that costly.
Plus, you're doing something that you're passionate about.
I just like sitting here running my damn mouth. That's all.
You like hearing yourself think?
No, because my thinking ear is over here, and I think I've lost like 30% of my hearing thanks to a lot of bands back in the day.
You gotta embrace it.
Yeah, feel the pain.
Yeah,
hear the tendonitis.
Yeah, surprisingly, I have that, but it's not even because of music. It was my MOS in the military.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Well, I think some of that is my bad also, because when my dad was alive, he taught me how to hunt and shoot and all that other stuff. And I don't think earplugs was even made back then,
Cigarette butts.
Yeah, well, bullets, just stick the bullets in your ears. But yeah, I mean, I shot my first gun when I was 9 years old.
I was in kindergarten, yeah.
Yeah.
It was a revolver.
Yeah. Mine was a 12-gauge shotgun. And
Or shoulder.
I've never seen a grown man laugh so damn hard in my life.
Did you follow with it?
No. That asshole swapped out the regular double-aught buck for a deer slug.
More.
It's setting me on my ass.
Yeah, that's more trajectory right there. It's a bit more punch.
Yeah. More explosive charge. The kick was ungodly. And he laughed.
Yeah, the recoil from any shotgun is probably going to not feel good.
Yeah. Well, not to a 9-year-old anyway,
Exactly, yeah. Collarbone. So.
Yeah. I'm laying on the ground. The gun's way behind me, He's laughing. Get up, boy. Do it again.
Put another one in it.
What generation am I? X or whatever? The feral kids? I don't know either.
I thought Generation X was the ones that were like left at home, at a young age.
No, I was a generation where when you got up in the morning, you had breakfast. Mom made sure you had breakfast, but then your ass was out the house the rest of the day.
I grew up just like that too.
Yeah, I mean, you just.
I'm not going to say I didn't feed you, but now you can.
Dinner's at dark. Okay.
Yeah. Better be home before the street light. Better be home.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're Gen X.
Gen X is
My mom's a boomer.
Your mom's a boomer. Mommy's a boomer.
Just hearing that now is just hilarious.
I know.
Everybody's got that whole lingo down. That's coming from a millennial.
Yeah. So. Well, I mean, it's crazy. I mean, I've seen stuff on TikTok and everything else where people are doing those, I was raised and blah, 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 and like rattling off all this stuff. And I'm just like, I'm just sitting there thinking, no, you wasn't.
You didn't go through any of that.
You just mimicking some shit.
Just reading what you read earlier.
Yeah. You know, because, or they were a stupider version. I'm not sure, because some of them say, you know, we drank out the hose pipe.
Yeah.
And it was scalding hot. Well, I'm sorry. After that first time, all of us learned you let the water run for a little bit and let it cool down, and then you touch your finger to it, make sure it was cool enough to drink.
Nothing's coming out of the hose.
You know, it's just,
You got to test it
got to test.
as much as you can. You know, we didn't have pH strips like readily available. Yeah, I drank out of plenty garden hoses.
Dude, there was paint had lead in it, gas had lead in it. I still remember gasoline with lead in it for like 65 cents a gallon.
Yeah, I kind of vaguely remember like 99 cents. Seeing 99 cents up there.
Yeah.
With my grandma. Like,
What was 99
Smacking
cents forever? Like from 1982
Yeah.
for a long time, it was 99 cents.
yeah, I recently
which was
read something
good.
about that too.
Which was good for me because, you know, I started mowing grass. I asked my dad to borrow $2. And he said, "Come here, let me show you something." And he took me down to the little building we had in the yard. He pulled the lawnmower out, showed me how to start it, showed me how to put gas in it, showed me how to push it around the yard and cut the grass, and told me how to do the direction and everything, make sure everything pretty when you're
Manicured,
done, you know.
Yeah.
And walked out in the front yard with me, and he said, "Go ask them, go ask them, go ask them." Dude, at 11 years old, I was cutting grass for $7 a yard, and I was making bank.
Yeah, you needed to cut it like every week, huh?
Yeah, I was buying my own shit. I didn't have to worry about asking mom and dad for nothing.
That's probably the best lesson you've ever learned, huh?
It was.
Heck yeah. That's a good way of treating money, you know, is working for it.
Well, I mean, it's
Some people are more lucky than that even.
yeah. Well, I mean, Dad was a firm believer. If you want anything in this life, do the work.
Yeah.
Rewards will come.
Agreed. Yeah, for sure.
You know, and a lot of people forgot that.
I mean, it's I think it's self-doubt too. You know, a lot of people self-doubt their abilities over, you know, the people that they're trying to strive to become. So, you know, they have help.
Yeah.
You know, obviously, you know, it's not a bad thing to ask for help.
Yeah. But when you got parents back then that look at you funny when you ask for help, they don't help you how you want them to help you.
They help you how you
They took you and showed you how to help yourself. Nowadays, it's all about the handout. I talked to a guy one time. He was, no, I ain't gonna tell that story.
But you're right though. It all, you know, handouts are
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah.
But they only last so far, you know. You
Well, I
don't get
mean-
so far without your own true.
I think it was like 10 years ago or something like that. Somebody did a news story on a homeless guy that was, you know, panhandling and followed him and did all this research and stuff. And dude was walking off the corner going to his Mercedes
Oh man.
and changing clothes into nicer clothes.
Yeah.
Getting
Maybe
in
that was
his,
scripted. I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. They had movies like illustrate that too.
yeah,
That
I mean,
same
it's
kind of-
crazy.
You'd be surprised, man. People can become anything
Yeah.
they want. They just, you know, it all
That's what I
depends
hated
on your
about the internet.
perception.
I always hated that about the internet because anybody can be anybody they want to be.
If you can just, you know, pull it off.
Yeah, if you can pull it off. No, and I don't know. I think in some ways the internet has hurt a lot, but in some ways the internet has helped a lot.
It's exposed a lot of the fakery on
Yeah.
top of, you know, showing who's authentic and who's not.
Oh yeah.
It's a big old difference.
Mm-hmm.
You just have
Well,
to.
that's what I like about how, you know, a lot of indie artists and everything. I mean, you can record and get your stuff and get everything put together. You just got to do the work.
That's correct.
Get your EPK, get your bio, get all this, and don't lie on it. Just, you know, spell it all out black and white. This is me. you know, and you can release your own music.
Yeah. You just need to educate yourself.
That's all you got to do.
A prime example is like, you know, from the ground up, that's me and a collaborating producer of mine,
Yeah.
buddy of mine that we go way back. Shout out Ryan.
What's up, Ryan?
Yeah, he's actually he has his own production team over in California, so
Awesome.
he's doing pretty well. So I'm proud of him.
Awesome. I love that. And then like when you was in the military and you started doing this whole writing process and everything else, did you find other like-minded people that were in your unit? Or
No,
some people do. Have you seen the military guys? They're all like all acoustic.
I think Five Finger Death Punch is actually like exactly what you're like. They were buddies in the military or Navy. I think they were in the Navy.
I don't know.
But they all got together afterwards, like years being apart, and like banded together and became Five Finger Death Punch. Like,
well, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's possible, but
I like Five Finger Death
Yeah, I was
Punch.
stationed in Germany though, so not a lot of.
My one of my best friends, Larry Jackson. I've known him for a long time, and he's ex-military. And me and him were talking one day, and he told me, he said, you know, if I could just do one thing again before I die, that would just, I would love every minute of it. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And he said, I want to go back to Germany.
Me too.
Because he said it's way different over there, and the architecture and the beauty of all of the buildings and everything.
Yeah, there's some relatively old architecture there still, like the cathedrals and there's a place called the Dome that it was like right outside of our post,
Right
there in Bamberg. But we ran there every Monday, and ran back, so it was like part of our PT or whatever.
Yeah, but I've
Beautiful
always
place.
say I love seeing the old architecture and stuff, like just the way it was made. You know, I mean, here, you know, there was a guy with a hammer and a chisel and a big ladder.
Some people believe that.
Yeah.
Some other people believe that the cathedrals were meant for something else.
There's no telling.
It's for the energy in the air.
Yeah.
Nikola Tesla kind of
Well, I mean,
wrapped that up.
Tesla was I think a lot of people tried to make him seem like a basic crazy person. But dude, he had some solid foundation on a lot of his ideas.
For sure. I mean, I kind of look at music that same way. You know, like he was a pioneer. You know, he wanted to think that there was more to free energy for everybody. Until he died, he was searching for that. You know? Yeah. And I'm going to be continuing pushing the limits of music until it's my
so instead
time
of
to
that,
kick the bucket. Yeah.
Instead of the Tesla coil, you've got, what you got? The Tesla coils was for the free energy.
Yeah.
So if you could turn your music into
solfeggio scale, I guess.
Well, yeah. Whatever the hell that is.
Yeah. Metatron's cube.
I have no clue what that was. But yeah, I mean, I just, I've read a lot about Nikola Tesla, and
I can go on and on for like hours.
I don't like how they did him.
What, the media?
No, the people in general. I mean, they basically stole a shitload of his ideas, and he didn't care. He just wanted it to be used, you know?
I think there was like a famous physicist that once Nikola Tesla died, he was the one like in charge of trying to, I guess, decipher his notes.
Oh, yeah.
That he had in his office and stuff. And like he was Donald Trump's grandfather,
I have no clue.
something like that,
Yeah, I have no clue.
or uncle or something. You know, a relative. Let's say that.
He was a relative. He was one of them people that you don't talk to that much. Yeah, it's crazy how some of that stuff is, man. And it's just,
It is.
well, I mean, hell, look at Les Paul.
Yeah. There's been a lot of guitars that tried to copy, that original.
Yeah, but this dude like nailed it right off the bat, man.
Some say it's by accident, but those are where the best things come from. It's from Eureka's.
Yeah, oopsie. Oh shit, look what I made.
Exactly.
And it sounds good too.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe though that Kirk Hammett paid like $2 million for the greeny Les Paul.
Yeah, I want John Lennon's yellow one.
Yeah,
Or was it white?
I don't know.
I think it was yellow because of the submarine. Man, that thing was.
I ain't heard that song in forever.
If you could call it a song, that was like a. Woo.
It was just like it was over and over. You
It
know,
was an
I mean,
acid trip just basically in one song.
hey Caitlin, we all live in a yellow submarine. She said screw it. She ain't gonna mess with me no more.
She needs her buttons,
I know. I might have to do that. Hey, I could get a train horn for you on there.
Yeah. That foghorn effect.
Or just automated me saying something so I don't have to pull down the microphone.
You're
well,
like the slap effect.
Do you want one of these new ones?
No, I mean, I was joking.
Okay, well, I didn't know. I mean,
You're good.
I can get you a little rope with a bell on it. That way you just read.
No, I
Ding,
like
ding.
this since I can throw it up and you can't hear me coughing or taking a sip or.
Yeah, that's what
Whatever
I'm nervous
else I
about.
do.
The ice. I was like trying to not make.
Oh no, don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's fine.
This. I pride myself. This is about the rawest show you're going to get.
I mean, I've seen your previous episodes. They were kind of a little nervous in their seats a little bit.
Yeah. Well, you never know what the hell I'm going to say.
That's also a good thing.
Well, that's
Kind of puts us on our toes.
well, that's where Julie, she'll hang out over in that area, and she even got a whiteboard so she could.
with the whole.
She does that a lot, And then she'll have her she's got her whiteboard now, and she writes on the whiteboard and holds it up and be like,
Heck yeah. Like a talk show, kind of.
I
Like
guess
the
I don't
applause
know.
signs, and
I'm surprised she ain't got a damn teleprompter for me yet.
because that would be too scripted, though.
You tried. Didn't you on that?
No.
Oh, I thought you tried with for people singing or whatever.
No.
Oh,
No, I was going to do that just because I can't remember people's names.
yeah, that's fair.
I have a bad time with that. Well, when I was doing the promo thing, Dixie Diamond, no, Diamond Dixie. Diamond Dixie. When I was doing the promo thing, I was going to put their names on there, and I could not remember the girls' names.
I forgot their names too. I'd ask Julie.
No. She remembers them. She remembers all that stuff.
I'm great with faces. Names, forget about it.
Me too. But they were talented sisters, and
I think
they
I saw that episode. Yeah, that
Yeah.
was like one of the first ones. That
and the
popped
way
up.
they harmonize it's crazy because they'll finish each other's sentence and stuff, and sometimes they're talking at the same time, and you can hear the harmony.
Yeah,
right there.
The layered
Yeah,
harmonics. Yeah, yeah.
it's crazy.
Very talented. Yeah.
Yeah, I loved them. They were awesome. So it's doing that for some reason. I don't know.
I
why.
don't know why either.
I have no
Should we
clue.
all do it?
But that's good timing because I definitely forgot to take pictures.
Everybody, Julie decided to show up. So
Hello, Julie.
She ran away from home. That's crazy.
She knew you were talking about her.
Probably.
Was you talking about me?
Yeah. We actually just had we haven't even talked about Jonathan at all. We've just been talking about you.
Hey,
Yeah.
all good stuff.
All good things.
All
yeah.
good things. Everything was great. Yeah. You never know around here, Jonathan. I'm telling you, man.
I'm still glad to be here.
Yeah. We're glad to have you
It's a pleasure. Yeah.
because that's what this show's about, you know. And I love helping out and getting the exposure and everything that new artists, they need that, you know.
I appreciate the opportunity.
And even some artists that are, you know, mid-tier or way on up there. Al, everybody's welcome on the show.
I mean,
They got to deal with
I can
Julie
use all the
first.
help I can get, honestly. You know, coming from Ripley, Tennessee, you know, there's like 2,000-3,000 people, so it's really hard.
You know, I was thinking, isn't there a lot of bluegrass down there?
I wouldn't say in Ripley, Tennessee. No, like it's hard to find some, you know, some good from Ripley musicians. You know,
Yeah.
they have other
They moved out.
dreams. Yeah, other dreams and desires, I guess,
Aspirations of greatness.
for sure.
Let's go to Nashville.
Almost did, almost.
You ain't got to be in Nashville. You can be from wherever. That's another great thing about the internet. I mean, you could set in an island out in the tropics somewhere, and as long as they've got internet, you're hooked in.
But you have to have that fan base, you know, that real person. You know, you can have all the fake profiles following your social media, but
Well, I mean,
it's out there, getting out there and them knowing you.
yeah,
is really.
well, I mean,
important.
you've got the bots and you've got all this other stuff that you can purchase, and they get your numbers up and everything else. But
They don't get my numbers up here though. You know, like
I don't think
they're not satisfying me.
I've been approached online by people wanting to do that,
Yeah.
and to me, it's not real. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
it's not-
faking it,
Okay.
and I don't want to fake it.
Yeah, of course not. You want to be authentic.
Exactly. Where's that word again?
Yep. It's the word of the day.
Word of the day. Ladies and gentlemen, the word of the day is authentic.
Sounded like one of those promoters for a movie, you know. This summer,
Coming this summer.
prepare yourself.
Hey, there you go. For both of you, you can be voice actors.
Voice actors.
I gave that some thought. I gave that. My impersonations are really good. I make some pretty like unique voices and stuff. But I think that's how it all started, though. Honestly, when I was
Yeah.
a kid, yeah.
The one thing that got me really, really interested in voice stuff was Vincent Price.
I'm not familiar with them.
And it's one song. Hail to you of earth and sea, because the devil sends the beast with wrath, because he knows his time is short. Let him who hath understanding reckon the number of the beast, for it is a human number. Its number is 666. Then he always killed me with that laugh at the end of it. I mean, it was just good shit.
Come on, you got to do the laugh.
It was
You gotta
good
do the
shit,
laugh.
man.
You got to do the laugh too. You got to finish it out.
Let's see. How did the laugh go? I believe that's close
You
to
sold
it.
it. Yeah.
Yeah,
It was a good,
you know, and
good sell.
it was just that. Just I mean, it always sent chills through my body whenever
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
jamming out to it.
I
Because
felt the goosebumps. Yeah.
well, I mean, back in high school, I wasn't a country guy. I mean, I had country ties, you know, and my mama, every year she went to fanfare is what it was called back in the day. And I was always going with her because she was older and I was supposed to help her and blah, blah, blah. And I'd end up walking out of fanfare with like 6 freaking bags and I looked like a bellhop, you know. I mean, she was hitting everybody up for autographs and pictures and all that stuff.
Real
And-
active.
Well, yeah, and it was a lot of fun to be around it. You got the energy, you got the vibe, you got the
Yeah, you seem more of like a Journey fan than
dude. I had
than the
Journey.
country category.
I loved Journey. I loved REO Speedwagon, Styx,
Yeah.
a bunch of those, because those guys had those voices that women were just like,
That were they used them as instruments.
yeah, it was all over, But I was more of Iron Maiden, Judas Priest,
hair metal kind of.
Yeah, basically.
Oh yeah, I can relate.
Yeah.
My mom was diehard AC/DC,
Oh yeah,
Iron Maiden, yeah, for sure.
yeah. It was well, my buddy Mike Bowers. This is funny. I got to tell this story. So, Rivergate Mall was a place that we all went to, and we would cruise around, and hollering at girls, and I had my car was a '67 Mustang Fastback GT, red.
Nice car.
Oh, I love that car. And my best friend at the time was Daryl. He had a blue one.
Was the same model.
Yeah. His
What
wasn't
color
his
was
wasn't a GT, but his was a '67 Mustang Fastback. And we would always park together.
What color was yours?
Mine was red.
Oh, okay.
His was blue.
Nice.
It was God, I can't remember what actual flavor of blue it was. I can't remember what color blue it was. It was a beautiful blue. It really was.
Napa blue,
No, it was
Formula blue. Trying to just think of all the blues.
I can't.
Royal.
No, they don't even make the color anymore.
Oh,
I mean, that was back when.
when pearl scents were.
Well, that was back when everybody was painting cars with just a little mask over their face, and you didn't have the full body fresh air, oxygen, and all that other crap. But I remember the paint was an Imron paint. Yeah, but it had the metallic in it.
Facebook blue.
Yeah, well, no, it was actually a darker shade than Facebook blue.
I bet.
But it had metallic in it, and it was just gorgeous. And we would always park and hang out. And Mike Bauer showed up one time, and he pulled in. I didn't even know he had this car, but it was a black Ford LTD 2-door,
coupe.
which kind of had like a Torino look to it. And he pulls in. He's like, dude, I just got these speakers. You got to listen to them. Jensen coaxials. He put 6 of them in this car. And I can't remember if he had power boosters on it or not, because back then it wasn't amps. It was power boosters.
Yeah. It's a lot of weight though.
Yeah, a lot. And we sat in the car, and that was the first freaking time I heard For Those About to Rock. With that. And I was just like, damn.
Yeah.
And my ears were ringing for days after I got out of that
Yeah.
car.
I mean, the qualities, I think, is just improved health wise to our ears.
Yeah.
They were just making it to whatever sounds good, but now it's more. Let's take care of their eardrums so
Yeah.
they can't sue us.
Well, now you got Bose and all this other stuff. And
Atmos.
yeah, Atmos, which is phenomenal in his own right. Me and Caitlin did a show with Jeff Huskins, and he's one of the main producers for Atmos Engineering.
Nice.
And we got to sit in the big boy chair and listen to what he listens to when he's doing it. And that was a whole different experience, man.
It's got to be, it's got to be for it to trickle down
Yeah.
and reach the ears the way they do.
Well, I mean, the way he does it and everything, I mean, it's just insane. You never, ever would have guessed this is how this works.
It's definitely a process for sure.
But for me, for all my music years, and halfway can't hear some frequencies and all that other stuff, I'm sitting in a chair and I had an eargasm. I couldn't believe it. It was just so beautiful. And Caitlin, that does sound and everything and produces the show here, she didn't say a word. She was just blown away by it. She just couldn't say nothing.
Yeah, some of it captivates. Yeah, stops you in your tracks.
Yeah.
You got to restart it.
Yeah. I mean, it was fantastic. So, I mean, big shout out to Jeff Huskins and the Atmos that he does. It is just phenomenal. He does one hell of a job.
Shout out Jeff.
You know, and for, Lainey Wilson won the album of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Jeff produced that album. Jeff got a Grammy too.
That's true, and like it's very rare that you get the credentials, you know, of
right.
the producer and give him the credit that he deserves.
Right, but you know, I might not ever see Lainey Wilson's Grammy, but I'm hoping when Jeff gets his, he'll at least give me a call and go,
let me touch it.
Dude, you got to see this, man.
Yeah.
And say that would be awesome. But just getting recognized and doing something that well and being so good at it, that means the world.
For sure.
To a lot of musicians.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I tell people, you know, when like, share, follow, subscribe, you know, if
Absolutely.
these people have got merch, buy their merch.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it tickles the shit out of me when I see somebody wearing one of my shirts.
Yeah, I'm planning on making T-shirts with the new album that I'm releasing here in the next year.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, it's taking a little time, but I'm pretty sure everybody will understand.
Oh, yeah. Because we're all our worst critics. I mean,
For sure.
I'll sit here and pick the show to death.
I mean, that's what makes it sound so good. You know, you're just really obsessed with making every single.
Well, I want the quality, you know, because I want to be able to, if an artist is coming on the show, I don't want to sit down with a laptop and a couple of Radio Shack microphones, you know, and next thing you know, I put the show out and and you know, and that's all you hear. You know, you want to at least have the artist sounding good and look. What in the hell are you doing? Did you see her?
Yeah, did y'all see the eclipse, by the way?
It's an eclipse. I've seen a bunch of them. My granddaughter, she had the glasses and stuff. Actually, Tommy found a pair of glasses in his car from the last eclipse. Hoarder. But anyway, he had them, and she was watching it and everything else. I looked through them, but the only thing I seen was just like a little sliver, little round
like
part.
Somebody was putting their finger over it.
Yeah, you know, and I was just like, okay, well, you know.
Yeah, some say they saw the moon also, and it was like somewhere else, like during the eclipse. I was like,
well, I mean, according to reports, we were supposed to have the eclipse, which was at 95%. And there was supposed to also be a meteor.
yeah, a comet. Yeah,
Yeah, comet, meteor, whatever the hell.
Devil's comet. Yeah,
I don't know. But it was supposed to be going,
to the left of it.
yeah, right at the same damn time. So that might be what people were talking about.
Maybe.
I have no clue.
I'm fair. I'm not the one to ask. I will claim that I know nothing. You know, 'cause that's where true wisdom lies, though.
Yeah, exactly. Hogan's Heroes. Remember Schultz? I know nothing. Nothing.
It was Aristotle, I think.
No, it was Schultz.
He said it first, yeah.
Sergeant Schultz, he said it.
Or Socrates. It was Socrates.
There's no telling what Socrates said.
True wisdom is to know you know nothing.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Kind of sounds like Yoda.
Yoda?
He was very Yoda before there was Yoda.
Yodish.
Yodish.
Does Yoda speak Yiddish? Yiddish? Yeah, how would you say that?
I don't know. Ask John.
I don't know. I'll ask John.
I know.
John is actually Caitlin's got two bosses. It's funny. She's got her main gig that she does for John, which is running sound, live sound, and helping him with stuff. And then she comes and does the podcast stuff. And she thinks it's cute because me and John talk now.
They're buddies. He even gave him a gift.
John sent me a gift. I almost cried. Almost teared up. Nobody has ever gave me instrument cables of that good quality before. Usually it's the ones that are chewed up and, oh, here, I don't need this, and throw them at you.
Nobody wants hand-me-downs, you know. They would rather, you know, give them off to somebody in need.
I'm not wild about hand-me-down cables. You never know what they've been through.
How many stomps or rolls it's been enduring.
You never know.
Until you try it. Until you plug it in.
Then
you'll know.
Till you swab it and send it off to be tested. Then you might know.
Nope. I know nothing.
Yeah. Why is there urine on this cord? I don't know. It was at the front of the stage. Ew, yeah, I know, right? Disgusting.
Yeah.
The sickness.
The smell, yeah. That's how you'd know right there, is use your sense of smell.
That's a possibility. I don't know. We'll get it figured out.
Maybe. Let's just hope, yeah.
Okay, so you got the music out. You got it on YouTube.
Yep. At Real Deal Silver.
Real Deal Silver.
YouTube.com, yep.
I'll be sure and put that on the bottom of the YouTube page and everything else. That way people can check you out, holler at you, and hopefully they'll like your music.
Oh, yeah, also have a pre-release for the album. It's a country hip-hop song. It's called Enjoy the Ride.
Enjoy the Ride.
Yep. Coming out soon.
I like that. I like the title, Enjoy the Ride. Because some of the back roads we were on and mud holes, you were bouncing all over that damn truck.
It talks about that. It talks about like floating down the river. That's where it all.
Oh God, I love
it all
that.
was inspired by. Yeah,
There's just
I wrote
something.
that floating down the Hatchie, the Loosahatchee.
Loosahatchee?
Yeah, it was,
Waxahachie?
It was like an 8-hour ordeal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Yeah, we took and we used to go, we would canoe Stones River.
Like
And
with the
we would
rapids and
put,
stuff.
huh?
Did they have rapids and stuff like
No,
canoes?
no, it was just a nice,
just calm.
calm little boat ride, you know?
Yeah.
And we would get in a canoe and we'd all load up and food and sandwiches and, you know,
Coolers, yeah.
whatever you wanted to drink. And
Hunch punch. Maybe.
yeah, no, we didn't take Hunch Punch on that. Julie, did you ever have any of Mike's Hunch Punch? No. You smart. Yeah, well, you know.
I'd try Mike's Hunch punch probably.
I don't know. Well, back then,
Don't deny it till you try it, right? Yeah.
there was, I mean, you might have something else left over. You kind of,
He didn't urinate in it, did he?
no.
Okay. Oof.
No. No, but we did have one dude. He had a big old cup. And
Sipping it though.
he dipped it in there and got the big cup and was drinking it. And
He got there late, huh?
Mike kept telling him, don't do that, dude. You only need this much, you know. And we were all like, no, you know, trying to get him to stop.
Pride getting in the way of that.
Yeah, he was so baked that he passed out in the back of a pickup truck. And
Hunched over.
no, he was royally gone, man. And
Hopefully not too bad, like emergency room visit.
no,
Nobody likes a drunk visit to the
no, but he was kind of crispy when he came to.
Oh,
He brought a whole new shade of red.
rock lobster.
Yeah. And yeah, it was pretty wild. But that was just the way it was, you know, back then. We just had fun.
We still have fun.
We still have fun, but now we have to do it more
conscientiously.
Yeah. Because getting drunk and stuff nowadays at my age isn't as much fun.
There's a lot of irresponsible stuff happening too around.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel
And you
that.
pee a lot, and then you do this, and yeah,
Pretty sure
you
you
know.
peed back then too. But
Yeah. Not like you do now.
You want to clarify on that a little bit?
You can't tie one off. You can't clinch. You just got to go.
Yeah.
When it's time to go, you got to go.
I mean, we just don't want to clinch. We just let it. We just, not even not even a cop can stop us from doing this right now.
Don't go chasing waterfalls. Yep.
Because you'll find one.
What are you doing, Caitlin? Every time I sing a song today, she's been covering her face.
He's been singing nonstop.
I don't know why. I've just been in a mood today.
Took about 6 o'clock this morning.
Yeah, he was singing "Tricky" earlier by
Yep.
Low DMC.
It's tricky to rock around, on time. It's tricky.
The camera has your legs bouncing.
I'm bouncing in my seat. Oh God, you think we've been pre-drinking or something around here? I ain't drunk a drop.
I don't know nothing.
There's nothing in here. But I did want to point out to everybody, I thought this was cool as all get out. Our sponsor, Purity Dairy, actually went and had these made for the show. So shout out to Purity Dairy. They are awesome. And they're just awesome. I've been drinking Purity milk since I was probably born. I don't remember.
Is that like a local
Yeah,
Tennessee?
local dairy.
Okay.
Yeah, they've been in business since 1925.
I've been a Great Value customer since birth. So.
Yeah, so I don't know if they do Great Value. Do they do Great Value? I don't know. No.
Well, Great Value is kind of like the knockoff of everything that exists. Like
Well, yeah.
it's that Walmart brand,
I'm surprised there's
Sam's
not.
choice.
I'm surprised there's not like Great Value condoms. I don't know if I trust them.
I'm pretty sure there are. It's like,
I don't know if I trust it.
yeah, it's just not wearing one.
Yeah. Oh God, that is so
Is that
funny.
too much for the podcast?
No,
Okay, cool.
trust me. That woman over there would be like, I'm surprised she ain't got her whiteboard out already. We was talking about the whiteboard before you walked in. I know, it was funny.
Suggestion board.
Yes, this is just a suggestion. All right. Yeah. Well, Jonathan, I appreciate you coming on, buddy.
It's been a privilege.
We're going to get all your stuff out there for you. And don't forget, send me that song,
Of course.
and I'll put it at the end of the show.
Okay.
All right? That way everybody can hear your stuff.
Cool beans.
And then hopefully they'll follow the links and go
Follow
check
those
you
links.
out. Follow the links. Follow the little links. I've not drunk or taken anything. I'm telling you.
He hasn't.
I
I
haven't.
can vouch for him.
This is scary.
I know I'm going to be in for it tonight, huh?
Oh.
Yeah, because, you know.
Oh. Is that allowed on the podcast? Is that?
She's just talking about I won't shut up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, is it night already? What time is it?
I don't know. What time is it?
7:30.
7:30.
Time flies when you're
Yeah.
having fun, though.
Yeah, that's the way it is around here. It's crazy. But yeah, dude, I look forward to listening to the new release because your stuff intrigued me, you know, and I like stuff that makes me go, what is that?
I like people's reaction like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like something like, oh, I've never heard this. Something
Yeah.
like this before.
Something new.
Yeah.
Something fresh.
Something new to my ears.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing so generic that you can't.
Yeah, because I'm always looking
You
for
already
that.
know the words to it, you know.
Oh, yeah. I'm always looking for that next eargasm. It's a great thing. I need to turn that, like copyright that or something. Put it on a shirt.
Eargasm?
Eargasm.
That's been a thing forever.
Really?
Yes.
Some bitch.
Somewhere.
some bitch somewhere. She's just up there laughing. I don't know what. All right, Jonathan, brother, we appreciate you being on, and you get some more stuff done and get it all out there, and
it's all in the works. All in the works.
Bring your ass back on up.
Cool beans.
We'll talk about it some more. We'll talk about something. I don't know.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, appreciate it. Everybody, go check out Johnathan Sterling. Have you got a website yet?
Yeah, it's we'll leave it at the bottom.
Yeah, we'll leave it at the bottom. Okay, we'll get all that. Yeah. And y'all check him out. Like, share, follow, subscribe. It helps us all. I am going to freaking put that on a shirt. And help out your fellow bands, okay? Look, if this is something else a lot of people don't do anymore. When it's 2 or 3 bands and y'all get booked the same night, support each other, guys. Because we used to take, and it'd be 3 or 4 bands, and all the bands would be hanging out together for the whole damn night, applauding, cheering, the whole 9 yards. That helps out more than you know. And
it might help you. It might help you out in the future, just
nobody's
collaboration. Collaboration in itself is music, is art in itself. It's growing art.
A growing art. I like that. It's a growing art.
Progress forward.
Progression. I love progression. But yeah. So everybody stay tuned. The 14th, I will be making some announcements. I'll be live on Facebook and everything else. So we're going to have some fun. Hopefully I'll have everything affirmed, confirmed, or whatever. Confirmation stuff. Yeah. Hopefully I'll have all that, and we'll be able to make the announcements and have some fun with it, because great things comes to those that wait.
That is true. It's true wisdom.
Just a little patience. Yeah.
I was going to say, and authenticity, of course.
Well, authenticity, you can throw that in there, but it doesn't fit the song. All right, I got to go pee. Love y'all. Mean it. See ya. Bye.
When that sunshine shining off the water right into your eyes, I swear you won't ever find another smile quite like mine. 'Cause this slow river current wouldn't even be worth it without you by my side. So if you don't mind, let's just enjoy the ride. 'Cause I thought she was my lady. Let her took the wheel and it's driving me crazy. Drink too much, might hit the river, feeling lazy. Way I'm feeling out, sit outside even if it's raining. I ain't in the streets, but I'ma always keep that pole with me. Feel like Tracy Chapman, let the rivers go wash over me. On this road, so much going on, Lord, make sure you keep holding me. All the dreams they sold me, all the lies they told me. Tryna test my gangster, leave you with a slow lick that's on me. Used to let my anger control me. I'm a creation and in his image he don't mold me. Know I keep that heat and I'll leave you with a tag on your coffee. These times in life that I be so over it, nigga. I got a mission and it ain't easy, so I just gotta stay focused, nigga. Let go of the shit, got a hold on you, nigga. Be careful, your homies be the ones that be out to get you. Ease my mind, go smoke on the river, push for the game like scrollers. Now when the sunshine shining off the water right